Welcome back, guys, and this time around I want to talk about Splatoon. This game's been on my radar in this house since basically last year of E3 when Nintendo unveiled it and did it, showed it at the Treehouse. My son and me basically, when I got off work, would watch every second of the Treehouse during E3, and both thought the game looked a lot of fun, looked very interesting. Of course, that's also the same one where they had the Smash Brothers tournament, and my son fell in love with that game, and we ended up buying that game, and we played that game a lot. It's funny because I owned Smash Brothers on the N64, but I never put a lot of time into Smash Brothers until the Wii U one, and we've had a lot of fun with it. But anyway, so, I've kept up with the news of this game, and then obviously Nintendo did the test fires, and we played all of them. And it was very important for us to do that here because my wife can't play first-person shooters due to the fact that she gets motion sickness playing them. This started, the first time we noticed this was when Halo 2 came out on the Xbox, and she really wanted to play it, and it was unusual that she wanted to play any kind of shooter game. So we rented the system and the game, and she played it for like an hour, and she got motion sickness, and so I ended up having to play it like for the rest of the time. And like I rented Destiny recently, and she got motion sickness just watching me play it. So first-person shooters are kind of not, she can't really do those. So for a family, for us all to play one, it had to be one that was more like third-person, which this is. And she didn't have any problem with the demo, so it's like, okay, cool. So, we went out to get that. Now, originally we were just going to get the game. For the most part, I've avoided Amiibo Mania, or like yesterday was Amiibo Armageddon, depending on how you feel about it, for Wave 4. And what I mean by avoid it, we've only gotten a couple up to this point. We got like Donkey Kong, Metroid, Link. A lot of the characters, we grew up with. And for some reason, Wave 4 is the one that hit me that, what, I need to get more Amiibos. They just look nice, and a lot of those characters I grew up with, or, so we'll probably get more. And I saw everybody on Twitter just like go after Amiibos. It was like, wow, everybody, I didn't realize, there was a lot of people I didn't even realize were collecting Amiibos that are collecting them. People don't even own the system, they just like the figures. So, but my son went to Target and like Walmart, they were completely sold out of all the Wave 4 figures, and they were headed to GameStop. And the only other thing, if GameStop hadn't had them, the only other bet they would have had to get any of the figures at all would have been actually at our Toys R Us, because they send to stock a lot of them. But they were just going for any of the ones for Splatoon, even if it was like separate figures, hoping to get the 3-pack. Anyway, she had to get to GameStop locally when they happened to open, and they weren't telling anybody that day when they were open for this specific reason, I guess. And they had it, and she picked it up, so we got the 3-pack. Now, even before we got these Amiibos, they had already been decided who would get what, but luckily that changed. So, of course, my son was going to get the boy. He likes the boy, and if you do all the challenges, he ends up with the samurai kind of looking armor on him, which looks kind of cool. So, originally I was supposed to be stuck with the girl because my wife originally wanted the Inkling, which does look really cool, and I'm glad I got this one because it's really cool. But she saw that this has like the hardest challenges, so she decided I could have it, which is cool because I wanted the Inkling. He looks awesome. And then she, of course, got the girl, which had, now the Inkling, this one actually has like the space armor if you beat all the challenges to it, or some of the challenges. But somewhere in the challenge you get the space armor. And then, of course, she got the girl, which has more like a wizard-looking outfit to me if you do some of the challenges. So, not sure you have to do all of them or to get it, or some of them, but anyway. So we got all 3 of these Amiibos, which are really cool looking. Again, I like the quality of the Amiibos. But they also picked up the strategy guide because they happen to have one there. So we got the strategy guide also. So there you go. I would say one thing about this game. People say, is this game worth $60? If you want a fun game where you can sit and just chill and not worry about a death kill count or anything like that, this is your game. Now this is basically a paintball game, even though they call it, an ink game because you're shooting ink in your squids and you can swim through it. But basically, like Turf War, the whole point of Turf War is before the time runs out, you're trying to cover more map than the other team, and you can cover their ink with your ink. So you're battling back and forth to see who controls more of the map. Now, yes, there are times obviously you take out the other players, but that's not the focus. The focus is to cover most of the map. And they're only 3 minutes long, so it seems like the right amount where even when you're losing badly, you're not getting frustrated because the match is over right when you seem to notice you're doing really badly. And of course, there are matches where you do really good too. So it's a lot of fun because you're concentrating on that. You're not concentrating on that. Obviously, there are different types of weapons. The one thing that some people will slightly be put off is the fact that you have to get to level 4 before you can actually buy the shoes in the game, the clothes, the headgear, and the weapons. And the level 4 weapons are the 4 weapons that you could play during the test fire. And then every level after that up to level 20, because there's only 20 levels in the game right now, there's one other weapon you unlock that you can buy. So, and there are a lot of different strategies with the weapons, obviously. So one's like the sniper rifle weapon, obviously the roller, the scatter shot. It seems to be right now a lot of people are either using the roller or using the scatter shot junior, because the scatter shot junior seems to shoot really quick, and obviously the roller you can cover a lot of ground in turf war. Now obviously there are other modes coming in the future to this game. Right now it's just you can either play online turf war, you can play one-on-one co-op or local, whatever you want to call it, against somebody else with you on 2-player, one person and the other, or you can play online with friends on your friends list. There is a single player story mode that seems pretty decent. I've done the first level of it. It was a lot of fun for me, so I'll go back and do the others. So that's what right now is in the game. Again, Nintendo's announced a lot of free content DLC coming for this game in the future. Well, they announced that the Splatoon Direct was like they're working at 14 maps right now. They kind of put a date to the first event that's going to happen in the game, and there's more modes coming. So it's not going to be a case of this is all you're getting. Clearly they wanted to get this game out for the summer. Clearly they wanted to get this game out during the summer. Hopefully that means they're going to have bigger games on the fall and the holiday season. But this is a lot of fun. We're all enjoying it. We're all level 8 right now. We played it, constantly since we got it. It's a blast. I can't wait to play with friends, especially if you have like 7 other friends and you that could play this game together online. This game would be a lot of with friends. This game would be incredibly fun. That's my computer keeps going off. But yeah, again, if you want a simple third-person shooter that you can just chill and relax and play and not worry about death to kill or get stressed out, this is definitely the game right now for you. Because it's just, you can just sit back and play and be like, oh man, we lost that match, well, we'll win the next one. Or, oh man, or you get that one where they beat you like 0.1%. You're like, wow, I can't believe they beat me, right? So it is a fun game. Again, if you want to play with friends or family. We had a couple friends over yesterday, and my friend's son, they have the 360, and he came over and he played Mario Kart 8 with us before, and he kind of liked it, but it wasn't one to push him over the edge to want a Wii U. But after he played this game with us, he really wants a Wii U just for this game now, because he thinks it's a lot of fun. Again, if you have a family, this is a perfect game. If you're someone who likes cartoony, like doesn't get caught, the game doesn't have to be realistic, then this is definitely the game for you. I had a lot of fun with it. Anyway, guys, love to hear your opinions on it. Did you get the amiibos for it yesterday? Did you get the game? What do you think about it? Are you having a lot of fun with it? I'd love to hear your guys' opinions like always. And like always, I will make another video soon. Later.